Alright, it looks like I'm live. So I'm going to go on over to YouTube so I can see things the way everybody else sees them. Hope you guys are having an awesome Friday. Feels like it's been 2 weeks in this one little week. Okay. They're just waiting for everything to come up on YouTube. I got a picture, but no. Michelle, Adria, how you ladies doing? Great to see you. I've missed you guys talking to myself here alone in my room. All right. So we're just going to keep it basic tonight. I've got a whole partial box full of, stuff that we took out of magazines but needs to be processed. And I thought, why not tonight? You're having mine are not so good either. I'm having to take allergy meds 3 times a week. They're 3 times a day. Sherry, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I hope you all had a good week. Mine was crazy busy, but not, it was good. It was crazy busy in a good way. I got a lot of stuff done. I'll tell you what, though, today, I am just beat. Oh, there's a line up there, so we're going to have to cut that. I don't like it when there's a line up there. So you got to trim it just a smidge more. There we go. So there's our first official picture for this. I was working on some earlier. I got some stuff done. I'm going to move. I got a big image here. I was like, move some of these smaller ones up. Excuse me. And I've got the hiccups. I like to keep a big image on the bottom so that it's easier to pick up at the end. So I'm just going to cut around, and then I'll trim it to almost the size because I won't want these words on the final one here. But if I separate the words in the picture, then I will never find them together later. So, and not that the picture of the baby isn't cute all by itself with a big old hard hat on its head. Plus, it's been windy. Yeah, no. Yeah, the last couple. It's been off and on windy. Yes. Hold on a second. What's wrong? What happened? What I miss? I guess we're dropping the boat off. Oh, he's coming back though. He's just going to Ashton's birthday today, or the party for it is. I don't know. He wants to go eat cake. I got here yesterday because it's a 4-day weekend for him. They broke up spring break or something. I don't know. Anyway, he got here yesterday afternoon. But I think he foiled himself because he just decided to come. I mean, it is the weekend. He normally comes. Candy, how you doing? Carla! Mari, how you doing? And Adri says, boo. Buggy is Rylan, one of Elsa's grandsons. So we'll get it. That's as good as we'll get it for right now. So we're going to take the big U here. And Why Can't I Cry? But it's the weekend he's normally here. But he just, sometimes he doesn't. Usually he goes home and then somebody brings him. But lately, he's just been taking the bus straight here. He takes the Las Vegas, the public bus system. And so he got here yesterday and was doing his normal buggy things. Just watch YouTube videos and eat food. He likes the food. So we got a big U. U! I need to move a couple of these things. They're in the way. I'll tell you what, though, if I don't feel any better after the live, I'm going straight to bed. This week's just kicked my booty. But I guess it's Ashton's birthday, which I didn't know. I was unaware. They're doing something for it, and Buggy wants to go eat cake and be a part of that. Buggy likes the fun stuff, of course. All children like the fun stuff. But I think he had forgotten that it was. So Elsa's being nice and taking him over so nobody has to leave the doodah. And then I'm going to guess he didn't have a bag of stuff with him again. Okay, there you go. Got a whole pile of words up at the top of the. So how was your guys' week? Everybody have a good week? So we have another here's extremely difficult. Everybody have an okay week? Like I said, my week was good, but it was busy. It kicked my butt. Quite a bit, honestly. Trying to get used to all new routines, for things I need to get done. And I'm only hitting it about half the time, but that's a start, right? Okay. Hey, Rebecca. Sherry, same old, same old. How you doing, Krabby? Krabby's in the house. Let's see. We got a bunch of small images down here. Let's pull those up and work our way through whatever these are. So I think that was the problem last Friday when I didn't come on. We had gone out and run errands, and I was just toasted. I crawled into bed, and that was the end of it. Feel about the same today, but I made myself work through it, How else will I get anything done? Being double. Not sure what we're going to use that for, but it seemed like a good thing. I've been feeling sorry for yourself that I'm in my 40s and I need a joint replacement. But starting to stare at my big girl pants and get to, well, you got to get down and wallow in the pity pool for a while, right? Yours was the same as any other. Oh, and I'm on live chat. I saw you, Michelle. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I got a nice big Y right here. Let's do it. So, yeah. I have a big ass pile of ironing that I need to go out to the garage and do. I was going to do it last night and tonight last night and this morning while sitting and watching TV in the living room because Els didn't say Buggy was coming yesterday. And that plan was totally preempted. So I have to go out in the garage and do it today. Let me see if I can get another light on here. Nope, of course not. My sister did a total knee replacement on both knees. Oh, I don't think that's any will ever be easy. The older you are, the less pain you feel. I wonder why. I need the little pair of scissors to get the middle out of this little Y thing. Giving me fits. I never did make it over to Rosemary's yesterday. I don't even know what kit they're working on. Anyway, I hope it was fun. I will try and get in next week. I just get, usually I'm out in the garage doing stuff. It's my jam anymore. Me in the garage. I've got a batch of tea going right now. And I just finished a batch of orange. Uh-oh, I cut into this a little bit. I did a bad thing. Well, hopefully it will hold up. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Just left. It was coming before I knew I could stop it. I messed it up right there. It should be okay. I keep these in a folder or in an envelope, so it won't take too much damage. Okay, and we got a little guy right here to fussy cut. A mechanic guy. Let's see. Mel just threw out the ironing board. Oh no. She did it 6 months apart. You will be just fine, but that's a big process to go through. Because Candy, you got me. Hey Leah, how you doing? And Leah's right, that is the start of compassion for yourself. And Janice is definitely, how you doing, Miss Janice? Positive attitude really, really, and it's scientifically proven, does impact your recovery. So work your way through, be in the pity pool now. Don't be in it. You got to go into the surgery with the most positive attitude you can, because it can make all the difference. But you're not, it's not like you're not justified. That's not going to be a big deal. Remember, we're all here for you. You got to do what's best for you health-wise, too. If that'll make your life a little bit easier, even though it's going to be more difficult for a short time, then that there is an upside to it. I'm not sure what we're doing with this guy, but we cut him out to be fussy cut, so I'm fussy cutting him. I gotta be honest, most of the image I found today, I don't remember even harvesting them. So it's been a hot minute. But I figure the less containers I have of images sitting around, the better. I can get them all condensed and put away and made into packs and whatever else is going to happen to them. And there's our mechanic guy. Ta-da! It's not perfect, but it's, you know, needs to start. I'm doing all right. Thank you, Candy. Kissing tight. I feel sorry for, Janice says, I feel sorry for myself all the time. The rest of the time is divided between anger and laughing my butt off for being so dramatic. Hey, laughter can help almost any situation. It's helped me through some depressive, some really dark places. And it means I'm signing up for 4 even though I only have 2 ankles. Well, joints are, you know, that's a big deal. I'm a little cuckoo. You aren't the only one, sure, for sure. Yes, concentrate on how the after. Yeah, and Janice is making good points. Girl, you've already done a ton of hard work in your life by being a ballet dancer. That is hard, and that is hard on the body. You have the fortitude for that, and you know, most people do not. There's a weightlifter guy. Oh, that's not even on screen, is it? Good Lord. These have legs. Legs. Did I knock into my camera again? I feel like it's off again. See, you're finding some positives already. Yay! That's awesome. Absolutely. We've got the word absolutely. I say that all the time. I thought somebody was coming to pick Buggy up, I guess. Oh, that must have been why he went outside. I'm having internal thoughts outside of myself. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. There we go. I think that's yeah. We can. No, we will rebuild you. That seems like a Frankie thing, right? Totally seems like a Frankie thing. So we're going to keep the words and the picture separate in this case. I think it's about sports medicine, you know. But, and how timely is that? All right. You have huge piles of magazines. Me too. They wait and wait. You hate it when you're... Sometimes I can't control it. Like my mouth just starts going for no reason. It was nice enough, even though it was windy, to have the house open for a little bit today. Got very stuffy in here. Alice turned on the heater last night, and it kind of got a little too much. I'm not sure what we're doing with Mr. Muscles over here, but there he is nonetheless. So get a little I and a T. So we're just going to cut those down. I like that they were red. I don't find many red letters. It's a red letter day. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, I'm sorry. Bad joke. Bad joke. I guess we're going to go in this way like this. And then we'll have to do it on the other side as well. All right. There we go. Well, now I think it just looks stupid. We're gonna have to cut all the way around this now. Because of those stupid extra words that were on there. I think this would be easier with the small scissors, honestly. So I'm guessing we're not doing dinner tonight because nobody's talked about dinner at all. And I will tell you that I get off there live and I am hungry, whether we're doing food or not. Apparently going live makes me hungry. Oops. This is being very fussy. Maybe I should just set them aside to cut them later. All right, we're finishing that later. It's driving me bananas. Put that U up there to... Okay, now we got a bunch of tiny, tiny pieces of paper. Let's see. People who have done athletics or dance can never tell how old they will destroy. Yeah, Alex, Elsa's daughter, played volleyball, and her knees are toast. Right, Candy? When we're young, we think we can do it all. No consequences. Oh, that's a bummer, Janice. You love to put... That's an idea. Look at... He's like totally chiseled. We could put something... Or an animal head on him. That's our last few. And then over here, we've got a hairy situation. Yeah, my window's still open a little bit. I got so hot last night. You know, if you wake up and it's stuffy and my nose was stuffy, and so I had to sit up for a while till it stopped being stuffy. Stupid nose. Stupid allergies. The South Coast would be killer. He landed 6 quadruple jumps in his program. And was an axle. Jesus. You know, pretty soon they're going to have to be bionic to do the kind of jumps. I don't remember this, but that is a weird image. It's your armpit with feet. So I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. Next to a lady who's snuggling it and drinking a glass of wine. Oof, Candy. That makes my legs hurt, and I didn't even have that happen to me. So we're just cutting the whole thing down a little bit to make it a little more manageable. I think this is going to have to be for a glue book where it's just weird things that we find, you know. Weird things found in the magazines. Candy, you've been through some stuff, lady. And she took a licking and just keep right on ticking. Candy's got some fortitude, just like Miss Adria. Well, that could be a little creepy right there. It's just like the slice of, looks like maybe a Bob's Big Boy. I'm going to keep it. I'm inclined to throw it away, but it could just be weird to work it into someplace, you know? But I can see the arm where they're usually holding up. I think it's a Bob's Big Boy statue thingy or something like that. Yeah, that kind of stuff makes you have to reevaluate your whole life and start over, you know? So we have all these dudes to cut out. Usually I cut out the small ladies. I think I did a men's magazine is why these ads are so weird. Men's magazine ads are totally different from women's magazine ads, aren't they? I guess Els and Sandy are back already. Thank God you majored in art in college. Silver linings, right? Sometimes life doesn't work out the way you think it's gonna. I certainly didn't think this is where I would be in my 50s. My late 40s and early 50s. But you gotta roll with the punches. You know? Time. We could squish them. We totally put different heads on them. I cut out some tiny ladies the other day. Yesterday or the day before, I think. Probably the day before. What am I watching? I'm trying to think what I watched most recently. Oh, I watched some total chick flick. Well, I watched one that was very depressing, which was not necessarily a chick flick. It's like a period piece drama kind of thing. From set between the 60s and I guess present day. And then I watched like a total chick flick called The Lost Husband, which I'm not sure why it was called that. Both on Netflix. The first one was called The Last Letter from My Lover or The Last Letter to My Lover. That one made me cry a little bit. Okay. So there's one little dude. One little dude. Her husband. Hey, QB. Wisdom highlights. Sure. I call them what they are. I got a full-on streak going on the left side. Been working up to it for a while. Now there's a full swatch of hair on the left side by my ear. That is completely gray, which is kind of cool. I've just let it go gray, and I am embracing it. Not that there's anything wrong with coloring your hair. Elle does all kinds of fun colors with her. I think I just gave that man a tiny little pinhead. But yeah. So that's what I spent part of yesterday doing. While I was working on some other stuff, I was watching a little TV. And I was looking for something light and funny, and both of them were a little bit heavy in their own way. The one, the true rom-com, I think I just cut that guy's foot off. All right, now he only gets 1 foot. Having some issues. The paper got cut in the blade. That's all. Got caught in the blade. That's all. It happens. I read. Oh. Let's see. My father made me go to college. I did not want to. He said that if something happens to your legs, and of course, what could happen to my legs? Aw. You had a frazzled Friday? Let's see. You read the other day that Pablo Picasso had Dachshund, and the German Kennel Club is thinking of outlawing the breeding of breeds that suffer because of back issues. Yeah. We all have those days. Wiener dogs are so cute, though, and they are some of the happiest dogs I've ever met. All of mine are just because, it's genetics. You don't get gray hair because of people. It's all in your genes. My mom was going pretty gray by the time she was in her mid-30s. My dad had salt and pepper hair until he died, but he died very young. He was only in his 40s. My dad's father, completely gray, I think they said, by the time he was in his mid-40s. But my mom's dad, he always had a few gray hairs. He had that really, really dark hair that gets those silver hairs. But he never had, a ton. But he had those for as long as I can remember, even when I was a little girl. And I know he wasn't actually old then, But he had a big old full head of hair. Just as dark as could be. And super thick. German Shepherds suffer with rheumatoid arthritis. I didn't know that. His name was Fritz. You have a chocolate dapple. Yeah, it's getting a little ridiculous with the small breed dogs. That can't be healthy. Yes, that's true, but largely how early and how much of your hair goes gray is due to genetics. And the neighbor didn't cause them. You allowed the neighbor to annoy you to a point where you got stressed out. That's your reaction to it. I don't let people, I try not to let people get to me anymore, I don't need the stress and anxiety for how people, people don't change who they are. By the time people are our age, they're pretty set in their ways. I'm not saying change is impossible, but by and large, people are who they are. And it's best just to accept that instead of letting it get to you. You have a mix of blonde and gray? I always had super dark brown hair. Now it's light brown with streaks of gray in it. And I'm okay with that. It is what it is, you know. I'm not going to let that stress me out. You know what? I'm not going to, I don't like it when they have their fingers splayed. I'm going to cut around that for now and just make a little circle around his hand. Because fingers are hard when they're tiny. They just come out looking like little claws. They all look like they have raptor hands or something. Nice, Candy. Good genetics and low stress, right? Although I think you've had your fair share of stress in your life. We can't say that you didn't have stress. Well, Queen Bee, I'm not going to argue with the point about your neighbors, but maybe find a different way to cope with them than just to be annoyed at, you know, something you can't control. You can't control how your neighbors are. And since you've been there for 10 years and they've been there for 10 years, it's probably going to continue to be a thing. We've all had good neighbors and bad neighbors, for sure. I've had my fair share in apartments. Unfortunately. That's a part of renting or even just being in a neighborhood. You can have bad neighbors or neighbors that you're not compatible with in a house too. I'll tell you the biggest thing now is, you know, there's such an age difference. I don't care for a lot of the things that didn't bother me when I was younger. But like Carla, you know, Carla has the neighbors that play the loud music and the walls are thin and the different neighbors play the different music. So that might annoy me more now than it would have when I was in my 30s, you know, or 40s. Nope, I guess they're not back. I thought I heard that they were back, but I don't hear them out there. Aww. Oh, they learn that. They pick those things up, don't they? Oh my gosh. It's always something like the F word or I think one of my son's earliest was shit because my husband used to say that all the time. If something would go wrong and he'd go, shit. My son wandered around for a while going shit every time. So, you know, he'd drop a Lego or they're quick to pick up those words, right? You try and teach a mom and dad and the words you want him to say, but somehow instinctively they know and pick up on the words you don't want them to say very quickly. All right, there's another little dude. We're getting a whole boy band's worth of little dudes over here. Good one. It's bad enough to, oh, it's moving because of the music and the smoke. That probably drive me a little bananas. I got to be honest, because all my life you always have like a neighbor, But we've been in whole complexes just reek of it, of pot. I am supportive of, I think there are some things, for cancer patients and other stuff, but I don't know. I think legalizing pot had some unintentional consequences. Some places you can smell it before you even get to the apartment or the house. Like I said, we drive in. There was one place when we were driving where you just drive in through the gate and it's like Marijuanaville, And I don't care for the smell at all. I know some people really like it, but I don't dig it. And then there's the other part, you walk up behind a smoker and they're a smoker. And Elle smells like cigarette smoke. Even though they don't smoke in the house anymore, if you get up close to her and Mike, you can smell it on them. Like it's a very powerful, like I can't stand too close to her because of my asthma. Well, Miss Sandy imbibes for her, for medicinal reasons. And I'll tell you what, she drags that shit around the house. The whole hallway sometimes will smell like it. And I don't like that. But I can't change it, so I don't focus on it. She has lymphedema and a couple other health problems and a pacemaker. And it really does help her out with her pain and some other symptoms that she has. So, what are you going to do? Too bad edibles aren't more reliable, right? I think it will be on a boom for a while, Janice, just because people can. I think that in a few years there's going to be kind of a backlash on it, and I think some people will just lose interest because there is, despite all of the health benefits, long-term pot use causes apathy. And I don't care what they breed into or out of it. That is one of the side effects. And I think you're going to have to I think you're going to start seeing more and more people having issues with that. And just the novelty of being able to have it anytime you want will wear off for some people. But for the moment, I'm glad I'm not a renter because that would suck, I think, though, if you live in it, you get used to the smell. There's another guy. We got more guys. It is like a boy band over here. And then we got the big guy. Big guy, here we come. This is the last of our guys for this page. They're good for small glue booking and stuff. I use the tiny people a lot in Scraps of Joy because they're the right size for the page I work on. Colorado sees 10 people in the ER a day with them. With what? Uh-oh. He's tired, annoyed with the music all hours. Yeah, and if you got to work, Used to be they enforce quiet hours in apartments, and they really don't anymore. It's at the point now where if the person pays the rent, they just don't give any what they do. Jimmy Buffett's lesser known community. It ramps up to get really. So there, is it like being buzzed all like if you're an alcoholic and you keep buzz going all the time? Is that kind of? I don't really know that much about pot smoking because asthma. And although I've known people who've used it, I've never really questioned them about it. Because that's more of I have to exit stage left scenario, you know? This is going to make me not be able to breathe. Oh, that's not cool. Carla, that sucks. What's the name of this boy band? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's kind of preppy. This is not a bad boy band, right? This is a lot of white shirts and suits and I don't know. We should give it a name. I'm out of band names. Anybody got a band name they want to suggest? Okay, so this will be our resident bad guy. It's all the same guy, though, really. This guy's losing a foot, too, because the foot doesn't make any sense on here. We'll add something else down there. We can make it Franken people. We can add. Remember the guy with the lobster claw? So there's our peoples. Well, suits with flutes. They probably listen to Yanni. They seem like the kind of people that would. All right, now I've got all this trash on the side. Hold on. All the little bits and bobs from cutting those people out. Well, enjoy. That sounds delicious, QB. Enjoy. Okay. Here's our bad decision guy. We got to have him. That is never a good decision right there to wear a Speedo somewhere. Just say no. Just say no. And he's a ginger. You know he's going to burn to a crisp. I'm going to keep his little bad decision banner. Enjoy your food, QB. Good food is the stuff of life. Okay, let's cut some of this off to make it a little easier. All right. And he is kind of shaped like a potato. All right, we're cutting around his fist over here. And I bet you he didn't put any sunscreen on. At least he doesn't have a hairy back. A small bonus there. But he's going to be lobster red at the end of the day. You know he is. Except for in that one Speedo area where he will be blindingly white. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we just got to get this area over here. He's got a big old beer belly. They're only hinting at it at the angle they have him, but it's there. He got the Buddha belly going on. I can't do anything about that hand right now, so I'm just going to cut this part. And I'll get in there with the tiny scissors later. And work out that little white bit right there. There he is. Bad decision guy. Chewbacca and Speedo. There's something you don't want to see. I did see a guy sitting outside a Motel 6 hotel room once when I worked there. It looked like he had a squirrel in his pants. He looks like an Australian dad bod model. Oh, no. You remember Lobster Claw? I watched a walking tour on YouTube at a summertime pool spot in Italy, I think. You say, yeah. Oh, my God. European men love to wear the Speedo. And not all of them belong in a Speedo. That's all I'm saying. So there's our Speedo guy. Wolf. Okay, let's see. So this is for the summer glue booking. And then over here we've got a bunch of little pictures that are just fun. There's a guy with a surfboard. Some people whitewater rafting. I don't know what she's doing. She just looks happy. Hiking boots. The desert. I think mountain biking and running. That guy's got long. Look at how long that guy's legs are. Holy cow. He's got some long legs. Hold on. No acetol. That sounds like a drug. Take these if you have no acetol. Is it a rare medical yeah, and we have some puppies that we're going to cut out. And then I think we're fussy cutting this guy out on the scale too. So that's what we have coming up. We're going to start with this obnoxiously happy couple on the beach where you know he's trying to shove her in the water. That could be a murder happening right there. It looks fun and playful until it's not. I see murder everywhere. Hey, Roseanne, how you doing? How is your Fri-Yay, lovely lady? Doggies. I don't normally do pets, but I couldn't resist all those happy little doggy faces. There's oh yeah. Okay. So I guess he's next. It's nice to see a man on the scale for a change instead of a woman, right? He doesn't look like he has an ounce of fat on him, though. He said, "Don't have to deal with claw hands." Anybody have plans for the weekend? Anybody doing anything fun, interesting, different, crafty? We're going to lay around and vegetate. That's always the best thing, isn't it? Those weekends where you have nothing to do. And you do it gleefully. Or don't do it gleefully. All right, there we go. Man on scale. Whoops. And then I threw the paper on the floor. Scales are for fish. My neighbor across the hall has Yivas. I'm not sure to bring it up. I made sure not to bring it up. See, we don't like this neighbor. All right. What kind of dog are you? All right, let's start by just cutting around the squares. Oh, he should be put to death immediately. I hate those people. Nobody wants to hear your bullshit drama. Get over yourself. All right, I may have to get up and turn on the other light now. Give me a second here. I'm going to finish it off with the scissors, but let's get as much off here as possible. Like, we can't cut that one right there because his nose sticks out, and we can't just chop his nose off. That's wrong. To be chopping dog's nose off. And I know that's wrong. Elle said today that she felt like chopped liver anytime Buggy's here, because Ginger wants nothing to do with anybody but Buggy while he's, when he's here. He thinks that's his puppy. She watches him the whole time he's here. I don't know what she thinks he's going to do, but she does. There's new Coca-Cola Coke flavors. I didn't know that. Oh, and he's got a voice that projects naturally. He sucks. Carla, I like you a lot. You have the best ideas. Let's see. I can't read what these say. There's not enough light. Hold on. I have to get up and turn on the other light. I was enjoying the darkness. Oh. That one spot for too long. Hold the phone, please, while I work my way over there. Okay. Working my way back. Whee! Oh! Sorry. Slipped. I'm doing well. Had a day off from Grams. Should shop for Easter goodies. Aw, nice. That sounds sweet, Roseanne. Saturday is crafting and making potato salad and deviled eggs. Ooh, deviled eggs. Everyone on the crazy train, right? Let's go help make deviled eggs. Confetti eggs are fun because you can add glitter to them. I know somebody who would love that. Never send else glitter. I don't want to die. You can get the biodegradable glitter. Put it in with the confetti. And then you can say a blessing for somebody and crack it over their head. And then it's supposed to give them good luck. Okay. So let's see. So this dog, VIP Human Resources, is receptionist. Oh, that's funny. I'm going to leave the little names on there. Business dogs. How cute is that? So that is the VIP of Human Resources. This is the receptionist. This is the VP of Communications right here. So what are the new Coke flavors, QB? Here we go. This dog is the corporate counsel. He's a law dog. He's got the, oh, now he's in my lap. Oh, he's a lap dog. That's corporate counsel. Look at his little smushy face. That's the office manager. Sherry, you're not doing anything this weekend? Good for you. Masa and confetti eggs. Nina, how you doing? Is a barking barker. Okay, let's see what this one says. Some of them are hard to read. That's the auditor. That's the auditor right there. Okay. Oh, no. That's a middle manager. That's the big dog. He looks like he desperately needs somebody to tell him he's a good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Ozzy is probably in the hallway very confused. And that's your chief financial officer right there. Oh my God, that was so fun. Your schedule's changing April 1st. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Mine barks like crazy at everything. Aw. Well, can't win them all. I scheduled my sale to be next Sunday, and I didn't look at the date. I'm gonna have to move it to Saturday because Sunday is the 7th, which is Elsa's sale day. So aren't those just the cutest dogs ever? Okay, I'm gonna put this offer out there. I don't do a lot with dogs, but if somebody is a dog lover and regularly gets mail from me, I will include them in your mail if you would like them. So let me know. An egg full of you do the blown eggs, where you poke it and you blow the yolk out, and then you fill it with confetti and a little bit of glitter. You seal the ends where the holes are with some tissue paper, and you can color them too if you want to. And then for Easter, you say a positive thing you would like for somebody in the coming year, Easter blessings kind of thing. But it's also I've seen it done at Ostara celebrations, which is the pagan version. Yeah, you fill it with paper confetti and you break it over someone's head, and it's giving them well wishes for the year. Roseanne, would you like the doggies? I will put them together with a Clippy and put your name on them. And the next time I send a package to you, I will include these in there for you. Let me just grab a little piece of paper and put your name on it. Because I love them, but they'll probably sit in my stash for a while until I can find, something to use them for. But I love the idea of passing them on to somebody who will. Because you could even just put this in, in a little, if you keep a thankful journal or something, you could put a dog a day. You could put them all on one page and just laugh at them. Or you could put them in, I need a place to put this for right now or I'm not going to lose it. I had a big cat that did that, Carla. He wanted to be like a... I changed so coworker could have 2 days in a row. Aw. Well, that's nice of you, Nina. Yay. Pinky sometimes thinks she's a dog when she's walking the dogs outside. Aw. Well, Harry went through a phase where he was like a dog when we had all the dogs. When Mikey lived here with his 2, and then there was Ginger. Harry used to run up with them. They'd come running up in a little pack to go outside, and he'd be out in front. I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. Thinking he was going to get let out with them. So, all right, now we have these little images. And I think really the only way to do this is to just cut them with the scissors. I'm going to cut them off the page this way, though. These are some very nice small images for outdoors and happy things. Do we want this guy? Maybe we'll want this guy. He has to look like he's up to some shenanigans. Let's go ahead and get him. Let's get him. We're going to do terrible things to you, man. You're probably going to wind up murdered or in a creepy collage. You could wind up on the front end of a horse as a centaur. I don't know, all kinds of things could happen. You never know. I got to start doing some collages. I miss collaging. I mean, I do the scraps of joy every day, but it'd be nice to work on some bigger pieces. I love scraps of joy, though. All right, so we got that guy. Oh, well, that's very nice of you, Nina. That's awesome that you're thinking of others and giving her a chance to have some 2 days off in a row. It can be hard. I worked for years and years with split days off, and it can be, over time, a little maddening because you never feel like you have enough, off time. I had, because I wasn't married, when I worked in hotels, he'd be like, well, so-and-so has a husband or a wife or, whatever. And I'm like, but you think I don't need 2 days off in a row? Like, it's fine every now and then. But I had seniority, and they would never give me 2 days off in a row. And I never got any holidays off. I sound like a whiner. I mean, I didn't mind because you get paid extra for... But sometimes it's nice to get the holiday off and not have somebody tell you, well, it's more important for the married people to have their days off together than it is for the single people. That's kind of shit, Discovers us 10 million fishes. Yeah, it's land of the fishies for Mike. He takes very good care of them, though. He dotes on them as much as he does the dogs. They have fishy food and fishy treats, and he's constantly fussing with their tanks to make sure it's optimum pH balance and all of that. He's made a garden tank with fishies in it that are eating his plants, which he complains about, but the fishies love to eat the plants, so of course Mike is letting them because he's that nice a guy. Don't tell him I told you that, though. I'm supposed to maintain that he's a total jackass in public. I am not a nice guy. He's a nice guy, and he bakes. And he makes dinners. And he puts up with all 3 of us. That's enough to drive any man around the bend. Right, Nina? But I have yet to have ever had a boss who didn't prioritize people with family over single people. Like, single people don't have needs of their own or don't want to go see their own families, And yet somehow I worked for this one hotel for like 10 years. And when I got married and I had kids, I still never got the days off. So you figure that one out. He drank the Kool-Aid. Not my fault. Right, Nina? Why was I not having this? Okay, so here we go. That is our long leg running guy, our happy lady, our whitewater rafting people. There is our mountain biker. There is a desert scene with rocks, no people, hiking boot, and a guy with a surfboard. There we go. Nice outdoorsy ones. About the size of inchies, I would say. And then we're going to cut this guy out because, you know, that's silly. It actually goes like this. No, just the... Oh, that must be the way it sits in the... Gotta cut that guy out, right? You know, I just picked this box because it was the first one I came to. I'm wondering if I put most of the fussy cut stuff in one box or if we just had a run of fussy cut stuff. I haven't decided if I'm keeping this part yet. Well, and I think the tendency now is pasta bad. I don't know if you feel that way, QB, but everybody tells you don't eat pasta, don't eat bread. And it has helped Els and I lose some weight, but you gotta have carbs to make your brain work right. So you can't cut them too low. I like angel hair pasta because I don't like squishy noodles. And it's harder to make angel hair pasta squishy. You can make anything squishy if you overcook it enough. I'm saying it can be done. Nope, they're back. They're just being very quiet. Somebody's out there sneezing. Okay, so do we like it with or without the top? Should we take the top off and just keep the guy in the bubble? Yep, carbs do make the brain go round. Yes, and it cooks quick. Yes, and Carla has a lovely kitty person. Noodles. She also has Coley and oh my God, I forgot the other one's name. Going to hell. Yesterday, while I waited for mom at therapy, a lady asked me if I was married and if I had children. I said, yes, 5. And she said, from the same dad? I said, yes, been married 38 years. Oh my God. Pinky! I don't know why I couldn't remember that. I think I'm going to cut the top off that. I think I like it with just the water part. So we're going to do like that. Some kind of weird cocoon. Okay. Unbelievable. Do we want to cut it out or cut it into... Let's start by cutting it into just a rectangle. We can always fussy cut it out later. Sometimes I like to put these in glue books. And it's occasionally nice to have one that isn't cut out. So for now, but it leaves us the option to have it. Oh, that didn't do right. There we go. Haven't had any Dutch Brothers all week. She said, I've been married for 3 times and have 5 kids from different guys. I have 4 kids and 3 baby daddies. I wasn't the settling down kind, I guess. I tried to be, but it didn't work. not going to drink Starbucks, but I haven't had Dutch Brothers either. Oh, there we go. Test yourself. Oh, no. I don't think I want to test myself that way. So we want the words, obviously. And then we'll cut around this image. That'll go in our Halloween, you know, kitschy cute blue book. And Elsa's saying hi to everybody. Did Buggy get there okay, and is he having fun? Hey, the kids are more awesome than the baby daddies.
That is exactly how my head feels.
This is how your head feels?
5 days a week.
Just like that? Like, that's what happened? So,
yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's bad news for you.
That's a great representation.
Okay, but you can't have it. It's going in a blue book.
I know.
You just tape it up on your wall. This is me.
Okay.
Yes?
If you behave yourself.
If I behave. Well, that's a big if.
I know.
It's really hard.
We could go to Dutch Brothers tomorrow.
And do what?
And get you something from Dutch Brothers. Because I think I have to go to Blick tomorrow.
Why do you gotta go to Blick when I don't have any money?
I just have to go to Blick.
What do you need? I'm nosy.
Glue.
They don't have glue.
I want to.
Oh, you want the glue stick?
I want I want to see if they got the glue stick in, but I also want to see if they have liquid glue, white glue. So I can compare.
Their brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if it's cheaper, and it works as good, why spend $25 a bottle buying art glitter glue?
Oh, okay. I'm like, you're not talking about my Aileen's, are you? Because I'll pay that much for one. Our glitter glue is pricey, though. I don't know why we have this. Sometimes I wonder why I take pictures. No, it's like a new side boob.
Yeah, side boob.
Side boob.
What is the word at the top?
Mailgrams.
Mailgrams. It's great outdoors is cool.
Oh, it was an article and something about outdoor, you know.
Yeah.
Voyeuristic shenanigans.
Stuff.
Are you having a good time there? Getting your group, your body group workout in my doorway?
Yeah.
No, not the flossing. Would you pretty please refill this?
Give me your Jello juice. Now you have a red mustache.
I always have a red mustache.
Woman, you got to learn to use a straw.
It won't stay in the cup. Yeah, that's true. I just make shit up. This guy's weightlifting onions. Onions. Okay. And we've got a flat tire. It's a flat tire. Thank you. You're the best.
I know.
You touched my achy glass.
I know. It's because I love you.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, for what I know about my job as a parent, you got to be in it to win it. You give up a lot of stuff to be a quote-unquote good parent. Because you got to put your kids first. And now, knowing what I know about myself now, I really kind of want to fussy cut this out. So maybe I'll just do like a loose cut around it, you know, kind of thing. Where we're leaving a little. I'll do that. I don't know. The scissors are giving me shit. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I didn't have the best temperament for being a parent. I did the best with what I had. And my kids never really went without, but they didn't have, all the stuff their friends had. Because I just didn't make that kind of money. And being a single parent is hard. It's a lot of work. I will say that. He looks like he's working real hard on these onions. I wonder what this was an ad for. Uh-oh, cut that a little close. Here we go. Onions. Let's see. I have PCOS, but I didn't want to have them anyway. But I know it's hard for people to do. Awesome. It's good to connect with family. Except for the late husband, my dad-in-law. They love kids. Aw. But I see a lot of people out there, and it's hard to judge in the moment. But I see a lot of people who don't care about their children. I'll put it that way. There's no way to know for sure. Everybody has bad days and stuff, but sometimes you look at a family and you think that. And the women that think getting pregnant will help make a relationship better, that is some dumb logic right there. If it's already not working, having a kid's not going to make it better. It's going to make it worse. You have to be stable as a couple, I'm not saying things don't just happen sometimes, but if you're already in a bad place in a relationship, maybe the people teeny. I've rarely found a case where having a kid really brings a couple together. Because you have couples with solid long-term relationships that struggle with parenting, it changes your whole life. I love these pictures like this. I do. So let's go ahead and just trim up the top a teeny little bit where those words are. Oh, gonna have to be a little bit more than that. This page totally wants to curl up. So I think we're going to cut some from the bottom to make it shorter, but I don't want to make it less wide because you're going to lose the effect of the light coming in through the trees, that hallelujah moment, as I call it. Yeah, being a grandma can be fun. But that's a good man. They'll go to the tea party and put on the tutu and drink the fake tea and have a good time. Or heathens who wear no clothes. Oh my God, don't they all go through a naked phase? Particularly little boys, man. There's something about just little naked butts running around the house. When they figure out they can take that diaper off themselves or those underpants, watch out. It's Naked Butt Palooza. Leah. And I giggle and giggle and giggle. Oh. Yeah, that's true, Carla, definitely. I've gotten judged quite severely for not being married and not having any children. Yeah, I don't know why people do that because, well, first off, children are expensive. That is a financial obligation you are giving yourself for a minimum of 18 years, and often it goes well beyond that. Then there's all the time and energy for somebody who starts off knowing nothing. You teach them everything. Then they think they know everything and they hate you and they think that you're ruining their life. It's the most beautiful, awful thing you can do to yourself. And it's not for everybody. And I don't think there's anything wrong with knowing you don't want them and then not having them. But women are often publicly berated for it. So that really isn't fair. I think maybe they're secretly jealous, QB. You have all the freedom to do whatever you want. Don't let those people bring you down. You're living your best life, hon. Well, yeah, Roseanne, sometimes we don't make those choices. Things happen, and that's just how it works out. If I'd known what I know now, cute. I think I'm just going to cut the sign out. Do we cut the sign out, or do we do? Okay, vote. Are we going to cut around here, or do we just want to cut the sign out? Let me know what you think. Meanwhile, I'm going to cut this. What's the flat side? Is there a flat side? There's no flat side. Shit. Oh, that was stupid. Now I got to try and wing it with the scissors. Somebody's tongue-tied. Okay, I guess that's going to work. I have to cut the words off, though, because they're very crooked. Let's see if we can save the words at all. I will do my best. There we go. I got it. Cut the sign out. Leah. You no longer drink on New Year's. Woo! And Candy's never been a drinker, which is an awesome thing. I wish I had never started drinking, honestly. I made some of my worst decisions while inebriated. And I would have saved a lot of money, too, honestly. Drinking is way more expensive now than it was back in the day. But it was pricey even then. And I look back on my life and I wish I wish I'd done a few things differently. But all of it got me here to where I am today. And, you know, that's life. We all make our choices and then we live with the consequences, you know. And like I said earlier, this is not where I thought I would be, but it's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. So there we go, tongue-tied. Carla. River was full of little swimmers. Oh, you're welcome, QB. So we're just going to cut out the sign. Cut out the sign. All right. think I got to cut some of this flop off here. Okay. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. It'll be a little easier to control without all that extra paper on it. And the truth is, I don't drink right now. I have access to alcohol. I have a bottle of wine, and I have a couple of those pre-mixed cocktail things. But honestly, the bottle of wine's been out in the fridge for about a year. The time just never seems right. And the mixed drinks have been in the fridge for about 6 months. They're those little bitty ones, you know, individual servings. I got them because I thought it might be fun to every now and then while I watch a movie have a little drinky poo. But I never seem to do it. Okay, and then we've got the words over here. The legend grows. I think that that could be good for some of our creepy collaging. Or some creepy stuff. You don't like... See, and when you're... If you only drank once and you're like... Well, you got a heck of a consequence there. Dye paper with what? What am I dyeing paper with? Oh, the mixed drinks? I don't think that would work. It's not red wine. It's Moscato. Nice little sweet wine, dessert wine. Okay, so the legend grows. Now we've got little bitty words. Okay. You will expand your world. That sounds like a fortune, right? Like from a fortune cookie. Okay, so he could be used in a summer journal. Or as a creepy serial killer guy who takes people from the beach and nobody knows. Ooh, I think we just made a person we have to kill in the serial killer journal. Should we? Should we murder him? Yeah, you will expand your world. That definitely sounds like a fortune cookie type phrase. Uh-oh. See, now I'm having trouble with this. Last time it was because there was something blocking it, but there's nothing. I must not be pressing down hard enough. I'm going to trim it up a little bit, though. We could totally serial killer this dude. That is a hefty, different way to... We could do it in a river, too, I guess, if it was deep enough. Murder! 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 Aw, Leah, that's so sweet. You're a lucky lady that you got... at least they didn't turn out to be miserable shits, right? Sometimes you raise the kids the right way. That's a little scary. I don't think I want to cut that down at all, other than to cut the rough edge off it. So the rough edge is this side. We're just going to trim a little bit off. I don't know. I feel like that could be a fun, like, horrible moment. That time the Sasquatch shaved his fur off. What are we? Oh, switch out nitrates for... Oh! See, Alice has done some scuba diving. She's got ideas. Yeah. Els watches that guy, I think. Oh, you got a video compiling? I see how it is. Okay, so I'm putting the big, you know me, big images in the back. Look at that guy. I harvested him earlier. I think he's going to go in our neighborhood of teeny, which I got to get a start on. Here's another swimsuit girl. I got a whole pile of swimsuit girls the other day. I think I did it on video. I think it aired on Wednesday. And then some rest of it will air next Wednesday. I got to sit down for like 4 hours tomorrow and 4 hours on Saturday and just pump out some videos for the YouTube and Patreon channels. I'm falling behind in my work. Not the videos aren't the work. It's the things that I need to, the videos or the things I would do live if I were live. Help me like process the magazine images and get everything into workable shapes. Hey, look, we don't, oh, we need to cut space out of her arm right there on this side. The other arm, we don't have to. Which is why we're doing this now. I know it's not terribly exciting, but I am trying. This part's got to be done too. And I haven't seen some of these images in a while. I don't even really remember most of them. Like I'm pulling out the word phrases and stuff and like, I don't remember doing that, but obviously we did. They didn't just show up here out of nowhere. Translation, my butt's going to hurt. Yeah, this is not the best chair. Someday I'm going to walk into Savers and there's going to be the chair that I need. Not sure why we picked him. Maybe for the face of Teeny. Although I don't think the face of Teeny was a thing at the time. Well, now he's going to be in the face of Teeny. How's that? What brand of scissors? These? No, they're not sharp at all. They're Friskers. I need a new pair. They're dying a slow death. But I'm cheap, you know. Or are you talking about these ones? These, what are these, Els? These are some kind of sewing scissors. They're for clipping the threads off something. So they have a name. And they are pokey. They're very pokey right here. I've pokeyed myself many times, I can attest. Got aluminum foil. Careful. Well, maybe she needs one, although she is kind of part of the itty bitty titty committee. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm not a member and I would like to be. They're nippers. Is that what they're actually called? He's got that Fabio kind of look about him, right? He's not like the, I don't know. She's back to lurking. Okay. Feast your eyes. Oh boy, I don't know where to start with this. I'll start here. He was way too pretty. Right? He's up to no good. Maybe he's an alien or he's the evil mind control guy or... he's in some way a douchebag. Or he could be just a really nice guy. I don't know. He does have that kind of side eye thing going on where I think he's up to something. A little bit. Okay. Words. Oh no, cue it up. Got another sandwich for the Foodie, which has moved to Patreon. I gotta get videos for that done next week too. I'm gonna show you guys something, and it's gonna scare the heck out of you. Your whole reality is gonna be twisted after this. I'm not gonna let you get a real close look at it because it's messy. You're feasting your eyes on bad. Well, there you go. Basket, but that's for the Foodie. Here we go. I scared Els with it, so that should tell you something. My color-coded calendar. So I can keep track of everything. Because that's part of my problem is I'm not doing a very good job of taking care of keeping track of stuff. Tea time, cold brew iced tea. And we're gonna, I suppose I should be tearing around this, shouldn't I? Or it's gonna go on the Foodie because we have it all torn. We have mostly torn edges. Mostly torn edges. All right, there's our tea pitcher. And our little plate of fishies. Fishy, 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 fishy. Not fish tank fishies. There we go. Stuff for the Foodie. Okay. So there's another burger. It's like a sloppy Joe style. I see all the barbecue sauce in the background. There we go. And a guy with a barbecue grill. Ronnie's ribs, apparently. Muscles on men. Cutie. Lusting after basketball players. Okay. This could be for a summer glue book. This is clearly a... We'll go ahead and keep the straight edges on this because glue booking, when it's not on a roll, I do like it to have some straight edged images. Nice little grilled, looks like fennel and skirt steak. Guy with a football with his underpants hanging out. I really wish we could get over that underpants thing. My mom wanted to put belts on everybody when I was a kid, and I thought it was hysterical. I understand now. Oh, no, she didn't want to put... I want to put belts on people. She wanted to brush their hair out of their faces. And wash their hair. That dirty, grungy, hair in your face look, you know. She was not a fan. I remember my mom was born in 1952, so she grew up in the very clean-cut era, right? Although they did have, like, you know, hippie people. I guess she did not care for it. She was very verbal about it. I remember she hated it when that Dracula came out with Keanu Reeves and Gary Oldman in it. And they essentially had sex scenes in it with the vampire. And she's like, she was very against that. she saw vampires as non-sexual beings. Which, you know, yeah. Just things your mother say to you sometimes, and you're like, what? Like, uh-oh, I just cut that. I think it'll be okay. Maybe we just want, you know what? Nobody ever has to know that had a handle on it. I know nothing. You know nothing. Nothing happened. That's a berry salad thing. We're gonna cut off the number, I think. Oh, I made it crooked. I always think I can cut a straight line with a pair of scissors, but without something there to guide me, I don't do very well. Okay. There's a little on the bottom there where it's still got the... Somebody's kids are playing outside having a good time. I think I cut out a cocktail earlier that was small and looked like this. I may have two sizes of it. There's probably like a preview page and then a bigger page. Getting a nice little pile of trash going right there, though. And I will check up on the chat in just a second. Okay. Maybe. It could happen. All right, Maury, say hi to the dogs for us. You have a great weekend, hon. It was great to have you visit with us. Your oldest brother was born in 1953? Wow. That's quite an age difference. My mom's in her 70s now. Okay, that's the straight edge. So we have here a house, elephant garlic, wild, path to a beach, and then like a house on the beach probably. So just some things, summary type pictures, you know. Man. Okay. Happy Dingus Day. Easter. Let's see. How long have we been on? Only about an hour. We got a little more time. If you guys have more time in you, I know this isn't the most exciting activity I've ever done, but it's got to get done. And it's been a while since we've seen these images, so it's like all new images. Just saying. Woo, there goes yawn. I'm going to blame that one on Sandy. I think I heard her yawn in the other room. Well, it could have been a sneeze, no. Already forgotten. Brain like a sieve. Okay, there's our beachy picture. This kind of looks like almost like has an Italian feel to it, but the sign is in English, so it's probably someplace in California, honestly. There you go. All right. House with the goat. I'm gonna cut out the sign on here, I think, too. I think we just want just the garlics. Just the garlic, please. Dingus Day is celebrated here in Cleveland. All right. Uh-oh. We've hit a selection of food images. So we're gonna go ahead and cut around this nice red edged plate. Try not to muff it up too bad. I am terrible at circles. Are any of you good at cutting circles? Maybe you just get better at it the longer you do it. I do not know. Oh, there, I ruined it. I caught on a roll. Just went too tight with it. There we go. Well, it's still a piece of pie. This must be from one of those food magazines. Look at that salad. We're just going to tear right around that. Ooh, avocado. Ah! That is not what I meant to happen. We might be able to save that, maybe. Pierogies and beer. You have 2 salads. Oh, I'm jealous. I love salad that's just in the fridge. Okay. So you have chicken rice soup with broccoli, Baja fish tacos, pan roasted pork and fennel, or dill pickle burger. I think this side will look better in the fettuccine. But realistically, once we tear it out, we can use either side we want. Because they're both going to be there. See, we can pick at the time. Here we go. I like backing a car out of a long driveway. I cannot. Cutting circles is the same. Dill pickle burger. Oh, we got mussels with beer and bacon. Ooh, rainbow veggie wrap. There's the small version of that salad. I am totally going with this side. This side looks way more interesting. Now let's try not to screw it up. I like the rainbow veggie wrap. That looks delicious. I bet it is delicious. There we go. And the mussels are just a different color from what we normally have. So I thought they would go good. And there's some crusty bread on there. Yum, yum. I don't like mussels. They're too chewy. You had battered deep fried. Ooh, how was it? That sounds good. You thought it was deep fried mushrooms. That could be good too. I like that. Oh, okay. Roseanne, no, no, and no. 1 Caesar and 1 chef. Nice. A little bit of food jealousy right now. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so we got a nice meat dish here. Or meat dish here. Meat dish. Meat dish. We're probably going to take this one because the words don't cover the food. And over here, the words kind of, it would make me tear off a whole chunk of that. So we'll go with that one. We're going to do it this way. And we get a knife in there. Ooh, la la. There we go. We'll leave the bottom. Easy peasy. Oh. Well, free food is always good. They're good to you guys with the food, aren't they? I gotta say, very nice. Okay, there's that one. Some nice colorful meat dishes going on here. Okay. Name this dish. It's peaches on pancakes. That's weird. I'm going to take the pancakes because the stuff on the other side is boring and very beige. Tea, orange juice, and pancakes with peaches. I like fresh beef fine, but I don't. And apparently something else over here to drink too. Lots of drinks on this table. I'm going to leave the top for now. I'm not sure where we have that. Keeping it simple. Yes, keeping it simple is awesome. I love grilled cauliflower and cabbage cut into wedges, you know, or into steaks. It's good to cut into like those. You just cut it in the circle shape, basically. But deep fried cauliflower is probably very good. Got a little crispness to it. Ooh, I love hummus. They had grilled chicken sliders, pizza, 3 kinds of chicken wings, 3 different dips, and fried. Wow. Leah would like some. They look good, don't they? I love pancakes. I got to tell you. Oh, we got some milkshakes here. Okay. Milky shakes for the foodie-teeny. There we go. 1 and a 2. I love it when they make them look all schmancy. And then you destroy it. It's a little bit ASMR, right? I have to say Magazine Harvest are some of my most popular videos on my channel. I didn't know they were that popular until I was looking for something else, and I realized how many views they had. So, interesting, right? Or not. I'm just going to cut this big part off so it's easier to work with there. Cutting out the big straw. This could go in a summer glue book too. Nice milkshake and a cherry. I am going to cut the stem off though, because that stem will never survive being in the bin. I know it's almost a crime against the milkshake, right? They put a lot of whipped cream on this baby. There we go. There it is, ready to go. And we're going to take the word milkshakes. But we're not going to sing the song about the milkshakes and the boys in the yard. Although I suppose I just sort of did. We know Els isn't watching because she'd be in here singing it already. She must be editing videos. She's got a whole bunch in her queue. I don't want to get as ahead as she is though, because I don't want to I think I would forget what I'd done, and then people would ask me questions, and I wouldn't know what they were talking about. Oh, I made that crooked. See, that's how you know it's a nice day. You can hear kids outside playing. Actually outside playing. Because you don't hear that shit this summer. That's for sure. Okay, I will look at the chat in a minute. I got to concentrate on not cutting off any parts of these letters. Okay, well, I've got this right here. I'm going to cut this part off. Okay. They made it all different sized letters and they're offset. So this is a little different. Okay. Oh, now I got to decide what I'm going to eat when I get off here because I have made myself pretty hungry. It's the pictures of food. But honestly, I think about food a lot. Probably about as much as QB talks about basketball players. You know, you love what you love. What are you going to do? And Barky Pants wants outside. Somebody must already be out there. Or he's got a pate. Could be the potty thing. Okay. I don't. Maybe nobody's out there. Maybe they're both outside. Let me go and give me a second. Let me go let him outside because he waits to go until he has to go. Go right now. Just go and eat my soup. I stood up to go let him out. And I had to go. Being a hold. It's still fun. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Dairy Queen. Oh, I love Dairy Queen. Don't even get me started. Oops. We have several here in Lost Wages. Oh, I bet Dairy Queen is huge in Texas. I didn't know it was big in Minnesota though. And there's chocolate with cherry coating. Oh, they did finally stop making it. Oh, I used to love Baskin Robbins when I was a kid. That was a super treat, wasn't it? Look at this one. Enjoy the taste of a good slice. Finlandia. I like Finlandia cheese. It's a little pricey, though. Little pricey. But you can never have too many burgers for your fettuccine. No such thing. Oh, that's slices of steak, though. Mmm. Yum, yummies. You love football players too? I think you just like guys in uniforms, sports uniforms. Do we want that? I don't know. I'll take that and then we'll see how we feel about it later. Foil wrap I love to do. I haven't done it since I've been here, obviously. I'm not in charge of the food. I love foil wrap packages of things on the grill. Num, 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 yeah. It's good stuff, Maynard. Minnesotas have 2 kinds of Dairy Queen grill and chili servers. Chili serves food. Dairy Queen is just ice cream. Oh, okay, I see. So they have 2 different. That's interesting. I think all of ours are the same here. I'm not aware of any differences. Hey, look at that ice cream sandwich with cookies with sprinkles as an ice cream sandwich. Now I'm really hungry and my sweet tooth is like yelling at me. All right, so there's that for the footatini. And then we've got whole cooked fishies, which I love the idea of, but when they stare at me, it's a little weird. I don't like it when they stare at me. We're going to cut the circle plate around here. Well, it's really an oval. Ovaltini. Ovaltine. You could make an ovaltini, I guess. That would be weird. A little bit weird. I didn't want to cut the fishy tails off. And then we'll have to cover off the part with the blue spot on it. Because you know I don't like it. There we go. Fishies! Not Mr. Mike's fishies. These are fried fishies. Roseanne has a chill and grill. Nice! In Texas, they are just DQ, and they serve food and ice cream. That's what we have here, food and ice cream. You had cherry pie a la mode. Ooh, nice. She does. They don't serve it anymore here. You can't get a cherry dip cone here. They told us they discontinued it. So I don't know if they discontinued it everywhere or just here. Mango raspberry margarita float. Okay, this is for me. I'm keeping this one. Aunt Burrell's guacamole. That looks delicious. Okay, I would eat everything in that pile. I'm keeping that one. That one's for me. Start with margaritas. Woohoo! We had to put that in the footatini, right? Num num num. Maybe I'll make a breakfast sandwich. I don't know. I have to think about what I want to do for foods. I had some of these earlier. These little mini shish kebabby things. I didn't eat them. I tore out the pictures. Here's a cheeseburger slider on a skewer. Sesame coconut fried chicken. I love the idea of this stuff, but I would never do that because that's a lot of prep work just to eat stuff off a stick, you know? Like if I found it somewhere, if I was eating out or it was a buffet or somebody's party, now I would snack on the heck out of these. But I probably wouldn't go to all the trouble to do this for myself. But that's cute. It's a little cheeseburger bite with a pickle and everything. Smoked salmon with tater tots. That's funny. And this is spicy tuna. Oh, this is the smoked salmon with tater tots right here. This is spicy tuna, which I like. I like tuna. I like tuna steaks. I like tuna fish, I'm not going to lie. There we go. These will look cute and fun in the footatini, I think. There we go. Look at us with a pile of trash. Oh, you do the cherry in it. So, see, there's a reason to go to Minnesota, Els. You can still get the cherry dip. They have a new dip. It's orange that's supposed to taste like, Ashburn likes that dreamsicle stuff. Damn autocorrect. Creamsicle. You accomplished 2 things a day. Clean out your kitchen junk drawers. Nice. And got the metal cart from the manager's office. Cool. Sounds like a productive day, QB. Okay, these are little pictures. Or, ooh, oh, okay. Air fryer churros, huh? Air fryer berry ham. Oh, hello, my beautiful. There's a reason to get an air fryer. We can make cherry pies in it. Or are we kidding? It would be Mike. Mike would have to make the cherry pies. We're getting some good stuff for the food-a-teeny, though. Because I used all of Adria's food, almost. It was fun, though. And more drinks. There's that drink. I think this is the 3rd time I'm getting this drink. Mocktails. What's the point? I'm going to drink a cocktail. I want it to have alcohol in it. Okay. Now, I actually just think I'm going to cut out the glass on this because it'll be easier. And we would probably cover up the stem anyway in the food-a-teeny. So I'm just going to make it easier on myself. Try not to cut out a clear glass. Live on YouTube while I go slowly insane. Ah, who are we kidding? I'm already insane. That ship has sailed, man. Cute, though. They're so colorful. Oh, you get to go out shopping tomorrow. Nice. They do look tasty, don't they? They look fun and colorful. I love it when my alcohol is fruit flavored. My favorite cocktail is Long Island iced tea. Because how much alcohol can you throw in one drink? If they're made right, though, they actually taste good. My limit on those is 2, though. Because that's all you need. Okay, I see where it is. And not, you don't chug one and then drink another. You sip that for a while. There we go. Ta-da! I just loaded and unloaded the dishwashers and filled the napkin holders. There you go. Okay. Be safe, Roseanne. How many different types of liquor? I think there are 7. I think it's 7. Oh, there's a little hut. Oh, you have no idea. I want to live in a yurt so bad. And it could be the worst thing ever. Actually, what I want to do is go on a silent retreat and stay in a yurt to see if I like it. But my ex and I, before we parted ways, we had talked about buying some land and doing a yurt and some other stuff. Then he decided he wanted to have a Keeping Up with the Joneses kind of life, and I couldn't get behind that. And here we are, so many years later. I honestly don't know if he got the life he wanted, but I know I didn't want to try. Okay. So I have a whole, you guys know, I have a whole huge container of these for my 100-day project. I'm going to try and turn them into, I'm not sure what, whether it's art cards or collages but I'm going to do them all on some kind of ring bound thing because I have several sizes of them. So I thought it might be fun to try and use them up as many as possible during the 100-day challenge next year. I think it's 7. We could look it up. Here, let me look it up. Long. These will go in our summer glue booky stuffs. There we go. Uh-oh, my buffering. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Almost 2 hours. Oh dear. Okay. So hopefully everybody can hear and see. I don't know. This may signal the end of the video. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, so we were going to cut all the eyeballs out of this one. I know that. I kind of remember this one. But it's distinctive that you should wear, right? I may as well get a whole circle punch and see if these could be circle punched. Could be a thing. Okay, so there. Okay. Woo, I thought we were going to have to end it. All right, I've got a couple of circle punches, so let me see if any of those will work before I try and hand cut all those circles out. Because you know it's going to look like a 6-year-old with these scissors cut it. I think that one's too big. But we'll see. Okay. So let's see. Oh yeah, that should work. let's give it a go. Whoop, there it went. That's close enough. I think that's good. Let's see if we can get most of these. I may have cut this one too short. We'll see if we can get it in there. We may be able to finagle it around a little bit. I don't know. Hold, please. Okay. 2. Woo! Yay for the buffering going away. Okay. Oh, thank God, I hate that thing. I didn't know it would come off all the way. Okay, next. Oh, there we go. Okay, I gotta cut a little bit off this side. Okay. There we go. We're just moving right along. You know how you'll know if you ever see something that's perfectly round? I did not cut that. Perfect. Look at us go. Woohoo. All right. We'll move those over there to put them away. Look at that. Now we have all kinds of eyes to put on things that it doesn't need to be on. So we talk about giving someone the fish eye. Right? Or the frog eye or the owl eye. Those will be fun to use. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Oh, these came out of a Wicked book. So, we're not going to fussy cut any of these, I don't think. But they do need to go into, they need to get put away so I know where they are if I want to use them. It's from, it was from a, Wicked, the show. So we will have to put those in a Halloween glue book, more than likely. Okay, we got some birds, and these are going to be for Christmas type gluey stuff. Do we want the word snowy scenes? We should probably take that first. Never enough. Oops. I suppose I put that back on the cutter just because I don't like it. Take the Timu away. That'll be Elsa's new theme song. She loves the Timu. I dare to say she might be slightly addicted to it. It's a fun place to get, inexpensive things to craft with, though, They have a pretty good selection. I don't like not being able to touch, I like to be able to touch before I buy. It's a me thing. I'm very tactile. I can't do it that way. I got to do it this way first. Otherwise, I'm going to cut off this picture of the other bird. I don't think the bottom is straight, though. Okay, let's get our shit together, Amy. Heavens to Betsy. That's very complicated stuff. So we're at 2 hours, so we're probably going to be finishing up soon. It popped in my head and you couldn't resist. Hey, it's funny. He's funny. Okay, now let's do this way. Okay. Into this way with the little orangey bird. I don't know very much about birds. Okay. But you can see that there's frost on whatever the bird is, and it's snowing in the background. Okay. One little birdie picture. And then this one's a little bit bigger, but I want to cut that one off the top there. You can see the pine trees in the background. So that's definitely good. These are good for winter glue booking or Christmas. I think we're going to fussy cut this one. Oh, what does the world come to? I don't even like birds that much. I think, you know, there's that adage. Birders aren't, it's not a choice. You just wake up one day and you suddenly know everything about bird, and you've got a pair of binoculars and I don't know when it happens. I think you just wake up. That's what happens. It's my theory. Here we go. Okay, there it is. Birdie. Birdie, birdie, birdie. I ordered a feather duster on Temu because it extended and I thought it reached my ceiling. It did not. $0.64. Yeah, sometimes they get you, right? Okay, so we have all these doorways. That'll probably go in the neighborhood folder. Bucket bag, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Another little birdie. So let's push that over and let's cut out this little birdie, little black and white birdie. It looks like this is a black and white photo. I'd like to actually do some winter glue booking this year. This is the second year in a row I've more or less got off track and not really done anything. Not this year, damn it. 7th torrential rainstorm has arrived. The trees are bending halfway. Well, it is that kind of time of the year in some places where it's rainy. We've had a pretty wet winter overall. I don't know what that's supposed to be, so we're going to get rid of it. Tiny picture of lasagna. It's like it's just part of a picture of lasagna. What does this say? Science did that. Oh, we probably picked that for the words. Okay. I'm not sure why we picked that, but I'm going to let it go. Let's see. These next few are pretty big. Oh, that's upside down. Nope, letting that one go too. Okay. See, sometimes I look through these and I'm like, I don't even know why I took that picture. I don't know. Okay, there's a Christmassy one. There's a guy, there's somebody rock climbing. Freestyle. Okay. Here we got some collage fodder right here on a boat. We're going to need a bigger boat. Oh, meet me under the mistletoe. So that goes with the words. But we've got some collage fodder. Oh, I remember that image. We tried to use that forever. That's probably going to go on the desk cleanup. Seattle. I would like to go someday. Okay, so let's take out the ones that are like weird and falling out of the... Okay, let's start with those. We hit a Christmas patch, guys. That should tell you something about how long these oranges have been in here. Although we do harvest all kinds of books year round. Magazines. There we go. Going to have some Christmas stuff going on. A little bit of Christmas. I think what it is I need to separate Christmas from winter. Do my glue booking. Be merry. Okay. There we go. Be merry. Okay, there is just a little tree over on the side of this page. There we go. They're off the top of that. Okay. And then we've got, oh, Christmas lights and balls and bulbs and, you know, ornaments. That's the word I'm looking for. Ornamenties. Because I think I could get behind some serious winter glue booking, you know. Not that the holidays aren't fun. But I think if I treated them as separate, instead of trying to cram it all into one, that might work out well. A reminder to be thankful. There are many things, even when the day sucks, to still be. Oops, I moved it. It moved. Can't be having it moving. Oh boy. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Okay. Some days. And there we go. I'm going to have to put that over there because it's too big for over there. Okay, so we've got some little pictures here. Some winter ones. Let's see if we can save these because I didn't rip it very well. Or I ripped it real good. However, look at that. Come back here. What? Just throwing the trash over to the side right now. Whee! Oh, phooey. Phooey, phooey, phooey. Might be time to get a new cutter, I think. This one seems to be having a mind of its own now. All right, we got that one squared up. Pretty good. Crooked, but good. grabs paper everywhere. Okay, and then this is lighting candles here. Okay, and this is the outside snow scene. And it's not super fantastic, so I'm gonna let this one go. All right, so let's look at how much time we've been on. Maybe. Oh, nice mantle for Christmas. So let's trim that up while I'm waiting for that to. Hello, StreamYard. I can't end the stream without you coming up. Come on, StreamYard. Oh, there we go. Okay, 222. So I think this is going to be the last thing we cut, this nice mantelpiece. I'm going to go ahead and leave the words on there because we can always layer it when we're glue booking. But I don't want to cut off all that side greenery there. So we'll have to layer it or put a smaller image in to cover up the words. But I think that's okay right there. And then there's still some words here at the bottom that we need to cut off. All right. So there it is. Oh, we got about a rock climbing lady and stuff up here. All right, I'll do that later. Well, there's no shortage of things to still process because I'm using this box. And there's all of this. And then there's a bunch down here. So you may see this in some videos. I may torture you with videos with it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. You know, it wasn't too annoying. And you're going to have a great weekend. Let me look at my calendar. Do I have anything planned? Nope, this is next week. What is pink? Orange. What is Cereal Sunday? Oh, great. I had an idea now. I don't remember what it was. Let's see. Cereal Sunday. I think it's supposed to be Saturday. Hold on, I'm looking. Nope, I did Cereal Sunday. And it's for YouTube. Okay, well, apparently we're working on the serial killer 2 days in a row. So I'll be on live on Sunday for Cereal Sunday. So trying to get that wrapped up, you know. And they'll be coming up on Thursdays, I think. On Patreon, there'll be an extra, for paid subscribers, there'll be an extra serial killer video. All right. There's our rock climbing lady. She's got guts because I would not try to climb up the side of a mountain. Goes this way. Okay. So like that. That's from a post office ad. But I love the lights and the trees, you know. Those I do like. I love all the holiday decorations outside. They're very pretty. Well, you're welcome, Queen Bee. Thanks for well, I'm glad we could unstress you with all of our silliness and our magazine images. We did get quite a lot. I did a little bit of this before I came on, but the bulk of this was done. Let me put that up there. Was done with you guys live, and this is a pretty hefty pile, actually. You really get down into it. There's quite a bit in there. Not too bad. Let's put a food image, a couple of images right on top, right? There's some pies and some drinks and some churros. There we go. Okay. Oh, you guys are welcome. I I love being, alive with you guys. It's fun to interact with you, and it makes the all of this stuff makes it go faster because it keeps me working and I don't stop and I don't, wander off on the internet. So thank you so very much for being here with me tonight. I hope all of you have a great weekend. I hope you can make it to Cereal Sunday. Hopefully I'll remember what the heck I thought I was going to do. I must have thought I was going to do something specific with the serial killer book. So we'll see. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserve it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you guys the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. Good night, Nina and Queen Bee and Janice. Oh, I'm glad you got to relax some, Janice. Awesome. And Sherry and Carla and anybody else that I'm missing. Adria, wherever she maybe fell asleep or whatever. I enjoyed it immensely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And bright blessings and hugs and hisses to you all. That is going to be the end. The end. Push the button. See you guys on Sunday if you're available. Hello button. Push the button. I pushed the button. There we go. Maybe it's going to end. I don't know. I pushed the button twice.